Well, hello, my beautiful light beings. I am back with my first ever pick a card reading. I'm just cleansing the space right now just to make sure that there are no interruptions for the message that's going to come through. We are going to tap into the angels once a day, as well as get a message from our animal kingdom, nature at its finest. So I'm going to utilize these cards. This is the medicine man, or, bear with me here. I may be quoting that incorrectly. Let's see what the name of that is. Medicine. Sorry for the jiggle. I'm tearing stuff up. This is medicine cards. All right. So it is about, what nature advises us in the event. What you see animals. Oh, yeah, I've really jacked this up here. Let me. Every day, nature is always speaking, and we are always getting messages from nature if we are receptive to it. And so oftentimes you may see the same animal or like different birds. It's just like, oh, and then it's it kind of repeats, or you'll see a bird that just kind of stands out to you and you're like, what in the world? What does this mean? Yes, nature is trying to speak with you. A lot of these animals have spiritual meanings. I usually just, I won't say Google because I don't use Google, but I just DuckDuckGo everything. And I'll look up, like, if I see, for example, lately I've been seeing a lot of goose. Like, I'll see two goose. And I know this is a season for them, but I have to run into them. So I will go on a DuckDuckGo, look up the spiritual meaning of a goose, or where does geese symbolize spiritually, something like that. And then the message always resonates to what I have going on in my life. It's quite interesting, it's amazing, and it never ceases to amaze me how much we are being spoken to, how much this matrix has so many different ins and outs to get a message to you. It's pretty amazing. So I'm going to pick a card and I'm going to shuffle on screen because I have cleared the atmosphere. And I have prayed already. And so that portion is taken care of. One day I'll pray on camera just so you can get an idea of what that consists of. But yeah, the squirrel wants to come out. So I'll use this 3 cards. We're going to make this a pick a card video. And the animals are going to be, this deck feels so small. Like, is everything in here? I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second because these cards feel very light right now. A lot of these are blanks. I guess they are. I just kind of feel like something was missing. I hope I've done this right to where I couldn't figure out how to get my comments to come on, which was kind of weird. So that's something I'm going to have to figure out eventually. So I apologize if you all want to comment. Unfortunately, something is going on to where I'm unable to pull that up right now for some reason. Okay. Archangels, ancestors of the highest white light, spirit guides, help me to pull a card that is going to bring forth a message on today. Also, these cards you can take in reverse. You can, not can't. They do have reversal cards in here as well. Okay, we got 2 that flipped over. The turtle wanted to come out. It was like at the top of the deck, at the bottom of the deck before. And we got a Lynx in reverse. Turtle, Lynx. And let's see, one more. I'm gonna do 2, just 2. Huh. Okay, I was told that this is gonna be 2. Fine by me. Spirit. We got power 1. The turtle. I know that's backwards because I'm doing this. And I'm doing this with the selfie side so I can see it. And try to figure out, make sure everything looks good. And then we have a Lynx, but it's in reverse. That's the Lynx. It's in reverse, okay? So, all right. So I'm going to do pile 2. Pile 1 first, okay? So let's move this to the side. All right. This deck is the Archangel Metatron deck. This is for self-mastery. So we have the turtle that we're going on. I'm going to pick 2 of these. And then I also have the Angel Raphael, which is the Healing Angel deck. This was gifted to me by my dear friend, High Priestess. I don't think she has a channel here anymore, but yeah, she's a great card reader. Okay. So let's go ahead first and get the cards from Archangel Metatron. This deck is about self-mastery. It's about, becoming one with your masculine and feminine, which is really just another way to balancing out scientifically what we would call hormones, testosterone and estrogen. All right. Oh, we got Kundalini, untapped energy. Yeah, so that's the thing about balance. All right, we got another one that came out. Healing, pause and receive. And do we want another one? Yes, let's get another one. One more. Slow down. But yeah, so when people say balancing, a lot of times, there we go, 3. We got power. We got safety, power, and strength. Let's do that. People think that's so difficult. They're like, well, what does that mean? What do you mean balance? It's really just that. It's really just being able to operate in the physical and also being able to operate in the spiritual realm. When you think of feminine is more concentrated on things of the spirit, things of emotion, things of higher learning or thought, such as spirituality, such as, I don't know, what would we call it? I guess we could say emotions, but, more of things that would require for you to tap more into that emotional side, into that side of receiving, into that side of being still and surrendering, and being guided by spirit. And then, then we have masculine side. And so your masculine is more geared towards the earthly things, the five senses, the flesh, things that can be done here with your power and with your I guess I would call it effort, right? I know I'm going to have to keep messing with this until I get the view. So this is Wayne. This is Wayne here. This is my ego. His name is Wayne. He's looking over this whole thing. I'll give you the background of that. My father passed away when I was 18, and my father loved eagles. So I know he's my guardian angel. He's been watching over me for quite some time now. And so I keep this eagle. His name is Wayne. That's my father's middle name. Yeah, so he'll be with us all the time. And throughout, the course of this video, I'll explain a couple more things on this table. All right, Archangel Raphael, let's just get two for this, okay? Let's see what we got here. I need to shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And, I'm going to put timestamps on this because I know some people don't like to watch people go through picking the cards and stuff. So I'll make sure that I put a timestamp on when the actual reading starts. Okay. So I'm very excited. This is something that is long overdue for me that I should have, or I can't say should have, because all things I feel like work in divine timing. But, it's something I have been mulling over starting for quite some time now. I don't know, I've watched my share of card readings, and I love it. It's very enlightening. It's also, it can be quite shocking at times when you when you get a message that's like dead on. You're like, oh my goodness, like was these people in my backyard? I mean, that one want to come out. Set to one, yes. It amazes me. For some reason, all these cards feel so light to me today. Okay. Sis. All right, so we got our two Archangel Raphael cards. Let's see what we have here. Somebody need to stretch. And I need to drink some water. All right. Let me have a second while I look at this and see what we have going on here. Okay, so this turtle is giving me slow and steady wins the race. It's giving me you are slowly but surely stepping into where you need to be in order to get to the next level of living. Like you have an understanding of where you need to go. You're just taking your sweet time with it, okay? That can be okay. However, there are certain times where there are seasons and there are windows. So I strongly suggest that you use your intuition when it comes to you doing something, whether it is a project, whether it is a big move, like you want to move, listen to your intuition when it tells you, to go. If not, you will continue to delay things and it won't come when you need it. You hear the saying oftentimes like, if it's meant for you to come back, this is that. And that's true to a certain extent. Like if you continue to deny what you're hearing as far as like spirits telling you to do something, yeah, you do run the possibility of missing out on that window of that door that was open. So just keep that in mind. And so I'm also seeing in here root chakra work with this red, safety, strength, and power. The reason why you are hesitating is because you need to first off balance your root chakra. There is some sense of hesitancy because you fear a lack of success. You fear not being successful. Just know that you are well equipped for whatever it is endeavor that you are trying to pursue. You are well equipped So there's no need for you to feel as though that, oh, I have to wait for this, I have to wait for that or something, Go ahead and take that next step, and your spirit team will have your back. They'll be right there to guide you and, to keep you going in the right direction. Okay. And so untapped energy, yes, this means that you still have some digging to do. Whatever it is that you are trying to pursue, it is going to assist you in getting into this Kundalini energy. Now, Kundalini energy, for those of you who don't know, this is scientifically, if you want to look at it physically, there's literally a gray matter that starts at the tail of your spine and it rises to your brain. Okay. This gray matter pretty much awakens you mentally, physically, and spiritually. You tap into it by meditating. You tap into it by, doing the shadow work, which includes forgiving, and it includes, resolving traumas. It includes, you know, um, beating the flesh in some way. It entails great work, and everyone's Kundalini experience is different. Some people it happens out of nowhere where something tragic will happen, and then like their Kundalini arise to the top of their head. Now, what that means when you say to the top of the head is that once it gets to the top, you have enlightenment. It's like enlightenment. It's like your eyes have been opened to not just what you see in front of you, but also what's behind the veil. Those things that are hidden. We're in the Matrix. Like the Matrix is a documentary. Okay, it's not a movie. So we are able to see past and beyond, the mirage that we have been placed within in this system when we have our Kundalini to rise. So I am hearing that someone needs to meditate. Someone needs to take time and make it a practice, a daily practice. I preference doing it in the mornings. And what I do at night is I may fall asleep to a video of some sort, that is talking about, different affirmations, things like that. They have a ton of things out there on YouTube where you can simply fall asleep to it. And so what's happening is while you're asleep, those affirmations and things of that nature is getting into your subconscious. And, it's changing your mind. It's like a hack. It's like a computer hack. So, I'm hearing definitely make sure that you get into meditating on a daily basis. Make it a routine. There are so many different ways, so many different things you can do. If you need help, please feel free to reach out to me. My IG is in the description. You can DM me there. I also have an email address where you can message me if you would like for me to, I don't know, just kind of refer you to some of the meditations. It's awesome. Yeah. Are you drinking enough water? It's important, people, it's funny because even holding this, I just heard somebody needs to cut down on the coffee. You're drinking way too much coffee. You need to replace that with water. But I'm probably gonna get this word wrong or this percentage wrong, but I don't know if it's 95% water, So all of our being, is made up of water for the most part. Um, Water is so malleable, of course, and can pretty much do anything. And so, with that, we have to keep a good amount in our body so that we can function correctly. Also, when you are looking at evolving spiritually and allowing your kundalini to rise, there are things that can block that from happening, such as your diet. Your vessel. And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it's going to stop it from happening, because divine is so divine in that is that there aren't no requirements, so to speak, for somebody evolving. We like to put these requirements and stuff in place, but at the end of the day, uh, the creator is divine, and whatever it is that God says so, then that is what God wants, and that's what it will be. So, this is according to how you hear. If you hear that you need to stop eating a certain kind of way, you need to drink more water, stop drinking so much coffee, then yes, I would strongly suggest you start drinking lots of water. I'm talking to myself because I've actually fallen off of drinking water myself. So there's that. Yeah. So hydrate, very important. Especially if, and then, more of anything, it's kind of like a sign, let's say, to your spirit that, hey, I can maintain this flesh. This flesh does not control me. The flesh and the desires do not control me. I am in control of these desires. And so, if I want to stop at any given moment and stop drinking coffee, or if I want to stop drinking alcohol, or, whatever it may be, I can stop, and I don't have any problems with that. And I don't have any struggle with that. So challenge yourself. I'm the type of person that do that to myself. If I feel like, okay, I'm craving something and I know that it's not healthy for me, like candy, like that's always my thing. I'll stop. I will cold turkey, not drink it, not whatever it is, eat it, smoke it, whatever. I will do that until I'm comfortable, and I say to myself, okay, this is a choice. This is a choice that I'm doing this now at this point. This isn't something that I'm forced to do, or my flesh can't stop the desire of having. I hope this, yeah, I might have to figure out a different way to, because like you guys can't really see the cards when I'm looking at it. It's going to have to be patient with me as I work out the kinks. I think my view is not good. I almost put my head in there. Y'all see my headscarf? Okay. So we've talked about the turtle. Now let's talk about healing. Pause to receive. This is exactly what, and if you look at these two on the end, it's really funny because these two are more geared towards, this is more of a feminine, and this is more of a masculine here, because you are doing something to make this happen. In this case, this is something that you are surrendering to. It says pause and receive healing. All right, so even in my suggestions of doing all of this, it's important to be gentle with yourself. As you can see, there's someone else's hand there. And so how I see this is spirit, is God providing you with the things that you need to heal. Okay? It's just about you taking heed to that again and actually utilizing what it is that you are hearing, actually doing what it is that you're being told to do. Okay? So, you may want to get your chakras balanced. Hello, I'm a Reiki master here. And that is not a shameless plug. I'm just going by what this card says. It says to heal, pause, and receive. Okay. I do long distance as well. So just, again, message me on my IG, which will be in the description, or email me. Okay. And we'll discuss how that works. Also, While this says stretch, of course, yes, physically, it's good to stretch. But I'm also hearing while this is under here that you need to stretch your understanding of knowledge. You need to stretch your capability to gain new information. Okay. And again, pause and receive. So I believe this is really saying that, hey, you know, don't be closed minded. Learn to open up and, what I'm saying, hear something different outside of what you already know. I'm going to tell you something. You don't have to change anything to get new information. You've simply just gained more information. So the information that you already have, you could put that on the shelf for a second, and then you could bring it back down when you finish hearing this other information. Heck, you could probably merge the information together and come out with a better outcome than just having only the information that you have. So it's good to get new information, attempt to apply it to what you already know, and if you can't, discard what you can't seem to understand, but to just disregard any information outside of what you think you already know, because there's so much out in this world that no one knows everything. Even the Bible talks about the mysteries being saved for God, because there are some things that we will probably never understand. That does not mean that it does not exist. It just means that we don't have that knowledge. So this stretch card to me is saying increase your ability to hear outside of what you think you know. So, wow, this time is moving really fast. 26:55. Okay. So, the one thing about the cards is this card is a turtle card, and there is actually a message for each animal I'm going to read. And apparently, I don't know how long these videos can go. I think they can go a pretty long time. I think they can. So I was going to say I was going to do two, but I'll just stick them all in one. So let me read to you what this says. The turtle, okay? Pulling the turtle card. Oh, no, we don't want to do reverse. That's the reverse. That's the contrary. Okay, let's start from the beginning. The turtle is Mother Earth. In Native American teachings, turtle is the oldest symbol for planet Earth. It is the personification of goddess energy and the eternal mother from which our lives evolve. We are born of the womb of Earth, and to her soil our bodies will return. In honoring the earth, we are asked by Turtle to be mindful of the cycle of give and take, to give back to Mother as she has given to us. Turtle has a shell which is similar to the protection that Earth has employed for centuries as her body has been defiled. Mother Earth's protection has come in the form of earth changes, new plant growth, the creation of new land masses by volcanoes, and climate alterations. Like Turtle, you always have shields that protect you from hurt, envy, jealousy, and the unconsciousness of others. Turtle teaches you through its habit patterns how to use protection. If you are bothered by the actions or words of others, it is time to go inside yourself and honor your feelings. If you are attacked, it is time to give a warning snap. If you have chosen the turtle symbol, you are being asked to honor the creative source within you, to be grounded to the earth, and to observe your situation with motherly compassion. Use the water and earth energies, which represent Turtle's two homes, to flow harmoniously within your situation and to place your feet firmly on the ground in a power stance. See, there again, there's that dual action, that balancing of, the grounding, the two, the motherly compassion, the grounding, that again is the result of simply balancing out your masculine and feminine energy. All right, let me keep reading. So, if you have chosen the turtle symbol, you are being asked to honor the creative source within you, to be grounded into the earth. The creative source is the higher being, grounded into earth, the lower being, and to observe your situation with motherly compassion. And there is that gentleness with yourself. You have to stay gentle with yourself. Can't be hard on yourself if you're trying to get to your next level of living. You have to forgive yourself for not knowing, for doing the things that you may have done in the past that may be utterly disrespectful or embarrassing to you right now. All right, so use the water and earth energies, which represent Turtle's two homes, to flow harmoniously with your situation and to place your feet firmly on the ground in a power stance. Turtle is a fine teacher of the art of grounding. You may even be able to overcome some of your space cadet tendencies if you align with turtle medicine. In learning to ground, you are placing focus on your thoughts and actions and slowing to a pace that assures completion. Turtle warns of the dangers of pushing the river, as evidenced by the plodding pace it keeps. The corn that is harvested before its time is not yet full. However, if it is given the chance to develop its own rate in its own season, its sweetness will be shared by all. Wow, if that isn't what I was talking about, having seasons and doing things, that I don't know what is. um, Turtle buries its thoughts like its eggs in the sand and allows the sun to hatch the little ones. This teaches you to develop your ideas before bringing them out in the light. Right. And this is why this has been slow. All right. Look at the old fable of the tortoise and the hare and decide for yourself whether or not you would like to align with the turtle, bigger, stronger, and faster. Excuse me. Let me read that again. Look at the old fable of the tortoise and the hare and decide for yourself whether or not you would like to align with turtle. Bigger, stronger, and faster are not always the best ways to get to a goal. When you arrive, you may be asked where you've been, and you may be able to remember. In that case, oh no, my light went out. Sorry, guys. In that case, arriving prematurely can make you feel very immature. If you draw the turtle card, it augurs a time of connecting with the power of earth and the mother goddess within. This is a reminder of the ally you have in Mother Earth. It does not matter what situation you have created. Ask her for assistance. Abundance will follow. All right. So that is the message for the turtle. This is your message. I do hope that you liked it. If you did, please subscribe, and there will be more videos such as this that will come along. Thank you. Pile 1. All right, let's get to pile 2. All right, pile 2. You had the Linux in reverse. And let's go ahead and get you some Archangel Metatron. I'm hearing I need to shuffle this. I should probably have some music on. Next time I will. A little background music don't ever hurt, right? I'm actually very musically inclined. I sing. I've been singing all my life. And so you will also get a couple of videos on this channel that is going to be me singing. I'll just say that, and more to come. I'm working on something, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm looking forward to sharing this project with you all. All right. Ooh, ancestors. Appreciation and healing. Nice. Put that right there. Let's see. Ancestors. Angels of the highest white light. Letting go. All right. Time for release. And one more. Archangel Metatron. So yeah. I look forward to sharing that part of myself with you all. So, let's see. Let's go. One more, Spirit. One more message from Archangel Metatron. No? You want me to take? No? It'll come out again if it's meant to come out. Oh, there we go. Communications. Speak up and be heard. That's a good one. Yeah, this light. I'm going to have to figure this out. So until then, I definitely wanted to kind of show the cards, but it's like a dark overcast or something. I probably need to figure out where to position this light. All right, and let's get some Archangel Raphael cards. I tell you, I have worked with these decks for a very long time. Way before this page, which was just created today. Yeah, this is a prayer shawl, and it's white, and y'all gonna see me picking with it because I don't even know why I did it to myself, because I can be quite OCD, and any little spot is like annoying me right now. Whatever. All right. Okay, we're gonna take you. Let's see. Yeah, but these decks feel so light. I'm like, what is happening? Any other time, I feel like I got a mob of Oh, okay. I got a mob of cards in my hand. Like, what? Oh my God, this is so funny. Like in the last message, right? What did I say? Somebody needs to stop drinking a lot of coffee. That's funny. I seen that in the other one when it was saying hydrate. So to me, that's confirming what I seen at first, even though it was in pile 1. All right, pile 2.